Hi and welcome back to Suffer of Mercia. I'm coming to you with episode 15 of my Wissenland campaign called Warhammer Beginning of the End Times. If you're not subscribed, give the video a like and drop a comment, and also maybe drop a subscribe. If you want to see my videos appear in your feed, then just click that little bell icon and you'll be good to go. But enough shameless self-advertising. Let's get into it. So where we left off last time, we had a bit of a stalemate. We were doing a bit of clean up around the Wissenland, the Wissenberg area of the various vampire count and Avalon troops. Cleaned them up fairly nicely. We're still roughly full strength, and then we decided to move upon Loningbruck instead of Wissenberg, because it gives us a lot more flexibility with the amount of troops. Not the amount of troops that we can recruit. A lot more income. Will come from that settlement than what Wissenberg will, purely because of how big and large the settlement is. This is a city in comparison to a town, I believe. Yeah. So, first things first, start my timer. And then we're going to get into this battle. A bit of a read, catch up on our next
sword arm is still as strong as ever.
The vampire count history, which is the madness of Otto von Drak. There we go. Looks like it's Arnold von Ruppel. Arnold Ruppel, not von Ruppel. Okay, it's not bad. Hopefully it doesn't give them any extra troops.
The enemy will pay in blood.
Let's move in on them. And let's start reading. The Madness of Otto von Drak, 1797 to 2000 IC. It all began on a storm-lashed night when Otto von Drak, the last of the mad von Drak counts, lay on his deathbed within the capital of Drakenhof, cursing the gods that he was without a male heir to continue his legacy. But yeah, I'm reading, I'm like I'm on a buffering or something. Let's begin again. It all began on a storm-lashed night when Otto von Drak, the last of the mad von Count, It all began on a storm-lashed night when Otto von Drak, the last of the mad von Drak counts, lay on his deathbed within the capital of Drakenhof, cursing the gods that he was without a male heir to continue his legacy. Otto was a cruel, gluttonous and selfish man, who delighted on the plight of others and whose authority over the land was met with little respect and less love by both commoners and nobility alike. While on his deathbed, the lands of Sylvania were seething with civil strife. As his family awaited his final breath, Otto swore to all the gods that he would rather marry his only daughter, Isabella, to a demon rather than let his hated brother Leopold inherit the throne. The dying count refused all those that requested his daughter's hand in marriage, for in his heart he despised them all. And so it was that Isabella von Drak knelt at her father's deathbed, still without a husband and a child to carry on the family estate. As if a dark power had answered the mad count's plea. Outside the castle, thunder rumbled and lightning split the darkness. Victor Gutman, the aged priest of Sigmar, who had been called to shrive the old count, fainted instantly. Then from out of the storm came the sound of wheels and pounding hooves. A dark coach, pulled by 4 mighty black steeds, stopped outside the keep. In the ensuing silence, someone knocked on the door. A trembling servant introduced an unknown noble to the count. The stranger introduced himself to the dying count and his daughter with respect, completely ignoring Leopold, and only answering Leopold's questions regarding his origins by stating his name as Vlad von Carstein, the eldest of the von Carstein family, one he didn't expect Leopold to know. Leopold protested, but the stranger silenced him, stating he had come only to offer his services to the current Count von Drak, being in the vicinity whilst travelling to a wedding. Completely oblivious to his true intentions, Otto's face lit up, and he proposes the stranger to become the husband of his daughter, thus effectively removing Leopold's claim to the title of Count. Vlad then turned to Isabella, claiming that at some point of the ceremony it was usual for the bride to accept. Isabella, wanting the power she scented in Vlad, accepted, but asked him in a whisper for a token of his love. Vlad then faced Leopold, tore his heart out of his chest with his bare hands before tossing him out the window. He then presented Isabella the heart of her now dead uncle, upon which she coldly stated that she has no use for it, seeing as it no longer beats. The priest Gutman was revived from his swoon and brought to the chambers of Otto, where the marriage ceremony was performed. Before the dying count's bed, almost as soon as the last words of the ritual were spoken, Otto von Drak passed away, leaving his daughter and his entire estate in the charge of Vlad von Carstein. Thus the wedding ceremony had ended, and the two lovers were together ever since. Vlad von Carstein had married Isabella for power, and used his charm to control her at times. To their mutual surprise, what had started as a marriage of convenience swiftly blossomed into true love, and the pair had become confidants in one another and were all but inseparable. Isabella begged Vlad to give her the blood kiss, so that they could be together for eternity. But Vlad was aware to the downsides of vampirism, and loved her too much to subject her to that. Scant days later, word reached that Isabella had fallen sick with an incurable disease. One of the physicians who tended her claimed her heart had stopped. The new count insisted this was not so. He dismissed the learned doctors, claiming he would care for her with his own two hands. 3 days later she appeared in front of her folk, saying she was fully recovered. She was ever afterwards pale and wan. However, and never left her chambers, save by moonlight. Several months following coronation, dark events had begun to take place across the land. Young men and women from nearby villages began disappearing overnight. Sightings of the dead stirring beneath their graves began to pop up within every cemetery across Sylvania. For whatever reason, these walking dead only attacked those that were defying the Count's authority. Those dissidents that had escaped them were found dead by strange accidents all over Sylvania. These dark events occurred regularly, with only those who sworn their allegiance to Vlad von Carstein seemingly immune to the horrific plague, to the horrific purge. Within 10 years, Vlad was more firmly in control of unruly Sylvania than any other ruler beforehand. Some remarked that so great was Vlad's achievement that he should in fact sit upon the imperial throne. To his naive subjects, the von Carsteins were, after all, an ancient family that could trace the lineage back to the founding of the empire. Generations later, Vlad and Isabella still presided over the lands of Sylvania, unchanged. At first, few paid attention to their longevity. The lives of peasants had always been squalid and short, and so they paid little heed. Although it was the longer living nobility that began to notice this strange vitality. The revelation came about when the oldest woman in Drakenhof remarked how her great-grandmother was still a girl when Vlad von Carstein came into power. In time, word began to spread, leading to even the most dull-witted peasant realizing something was odd. Witch hunters By the dozen began to flock to the lands of Sylvania, hunting down evil like hounds upon a hare. Yet, of those that tried to investigate the von Karstein family, none had ever returned. And that's where we'll leave that bit of history for now. The next one will be Blood and the First Vampire War from 2010 to 2051 IC. Now, certainly, we're in a forest battle, so oh no, we're not. We're in a siege. We're in a siege. It's all good then. Let's start. Get out of the way. Oh, they're staying on the walls, are they? No, it looks like they're going to retreat. It's all good. You know, I don't really like sieges all that much. It can drag a bit, to be honest. Are they firing? Let's just watch this. Are they going to aim? They're going to hit? Oh, he's missing. Both of them missed. Great. Both of them missed. Great. Let's watch it again. Until they hit, and then we'll swarm them like fleas on a dog. Nope, that one's hit. No, it's not. My God. Have you got gold chevrons? Are you sure? I don't want to be paying to to repair the walls. Hit the gate. I'm gonna have these executed after this battle. That's what I'm gonna do. Come on, this time. Finally. It only means one hit, crying out loud. So shit. Stop firing. Because knowing you won't miss a shot if you do that. Oh. Move these up. Oh, there we go. Move these around here then. Get my... Get all my infantry in and what's not into it. Charge him. Are they gonna get? Yeah, they're gonna get in there just in time. Everybody's firing up. There it is. Swordsman. Which is fine. Get up on that wall. Yep. You. In the middle. Yeah. And so that one there. Come on. She's my ult. Special. Yeah, I'm not more. So we're going to take these a bit to get on the wall to do damage, I think. For some reason the rest are not doing it. I can't tell you why. Part of that. Come on lads, get into business. Let's get down to business. Move these around here with my other guys.
General's bodyguard.
Move them around here, in fact. Hopefully they move up a bit more. Why are you spread across the back line like that? Move all your fucking bell sniffs. Move these archers around here. See, because why are they lined up like that? Don't understand. Stop. Let's get down.
General's bodyguard. Back, cowards! Forward.
Them there. Of these guys. Just come on, stop it. Play nice. Done there. Special. Very special.
Attack! Completed, my child. Gunner. Archers! Attack!
Fire. Why aren't you shooting at him?
Attack!
Actually, move these around here and have them fire into the back of these here. Nice.
Attack!
Move these guys fire now.
Attack! Attack!
Nobody. Yep. And they're doing the nice little. We'll go around where we actually where you mark out for us. Don't worry.
Archers!
They're in range. Fire at them.
Gunners!
Go on, fire. Should be able to polish them off quite quickly. Over there running. Yep, keep it up.
Attack!
Fire at them instead. Fire at them instead.
We are being attacked!
Move this guy into this thing here. Charge him. Someone's dog barking. That's in the game, not in my house. Next door neighbours look quite a bit bigger. Next door neighbour's dog's a bit bigger than that sound.
Light cavalry.
Okay, I've won this fairly comfortably. 11%. Yep, finished. And 7 left. Actually, stay there.
Light cavalry. Height.
Let's go. 3 left. 2 left. Yeah, take him. He's dead. 126. Yeah. Well, that's upsetting, but it should be fine.
Remember me in the bleak lands of Moor.
Nice.
Praise Sigmar! Victory is yours! Praise Sigmar! Victory is yours!
Oof. It's tempting. I'm going to go for it, and I just lost Merchant's Guild. Oh well. Let's do some retraining. Perfect. Yep. Train. Nice.
Sigmar wills it. Step out smartly, lads!
Yep. Okay. Yeah, look at that income now. 6,000. Very nice. Paved roads. Let's go for that first though. Train. Okay. Can I get from my infantry barracks? Is it just them? I'll get great swords as well after a bit. Right. I kind of want the roads. Town hall, quite nice. Could get Fletchers. I want the town hall. I want the windmill. I want the roads. Right then. Create market. Nearly 5,000. Sure. Then printing press. Next will be...
There will be no respite while one foe draws breath.
Where to, sire? Approaching quietly, with discretion, sire. Of course.
Ulrich's breath, leave us
Full
alone!
stack there. Okay, let's leave. Who there?
Soon everything will come to pass as I desire. The darkness shall not defeat us! We await your command.
Yeah. Let's do that. 5 turns across board, that's what I'm saying. About you. Can't retrain him. Useful. Can replenish him.
There will be no respite while one
Touch me again and join me in undeath.
There is bloody work to be done this day. My sword arm is still as strong as ever.
Okay. Okay, quick save. Turn. I assume that stack's gonna of Avalon's gonna come for Loningbruck. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Bit of a battle with Ratmen. I'm gonna win this. They're a bit of a worry, but not anything to worry about, essentially.
There will be no retreat, only glory or death.
Matty.
Units, await my command.
Who? Yeah.
Infantry, pull out. Infantry. General's bodyguard, march. Spearmen, move out. Crossbow, advance.
And there.
Move out.
And then pepper in that. What's he call it?
Infantry,
What do you call him?
spearmen. General's bodyguard.
The crying out loud, I forgot the name.
Spearmen.
Storm Vermin.
General's bodyguard. Move fast, fast.
Charge him out. Going sideways.
General's bodyguard.
I'm not going to let this reach my wall, so all I need to worry about is the Storm Vermin climbing up the walls. Oh shit, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I'm going to lose so many. They need to charge that wall blocks.
Crossbow. General's bodyguard.
Their reload speed's mental. What's their melee? 6, 11. Let's get a small cycle charge on him. Spin around. Floating now, I'm not going to get a second charge on him.
Archers.
I'm going to let them broom against them.
Infantry. Advance. Move up. General's bodyguard. Cowards. Charge! Charge!
Now, paying any attention to me. Why? Oh, because they're going to try and get up the walls. It's fine. Do it to get a bit of a hit on them first, though. How are these doing? Only 37 now. It's fine. Pull these up a wall. Actually. Move them back so that the crossbowmen, when they come off a wall, can get more. Bit of a cheer. Charge into him. Get off the wall. Pull out. Surprised I've not got a big general killed. Not a great match with him ever. They're pointless. Shouldn't have pulled them off the wall now. Is that a commander? Must be a general. Must be a general, because he looks like a storm vermin to me. Charge him into the back of them. I don't know if I'll get a charge going through gate, but you know. Bodies. Yep. Yeah, he's general. Oh, no. The hell? Oh, he is. There we go. They're trying to run through. Move these up onto the walls now. Speed it up now, so we're going to win now. Just need to make them run, continue, because I want to get any as much of these dudes as I can. Keep charging. You can stop that. Nice. What's that end of that? 140. 140. Some of those deaths were totally unnecessary as well. Yeah, I got my general killed from charging him out too early. After them, what, like Jezzail's? Ransom.
Praise Sigmar! Victory is yours!
I cut down stupid enemies.
Sure. Why is there just a random vampire count just hanging about around here?
Defeat for the Empire! Victory or death! We shall prevail. Quickly, men, move up. We shall not fail.
Shall we not? I need a second, like, half sack or something. I can always... Oh no. Why is that only down to 3,000?
There is bloody work to be done this day. There will be no... Ulrich's breath, leave us alone.
Okay. Throwing a fair bit at me. If I defeat this army.
For Sigma!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can defeat that. It's not a problem to defeat it. It's just whether I could be able to turn around and defend everything else.
I will be the greatest.
Storm vermin. This
All
is just
my enemies will die.
a week. Actually, I could probably do some damage with my cavalry on this one. I will need more men though. Can I transfer anyone?
Forward,
Yes,
sons
I can.
of Sigma! Under victory!
How many can I count? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move this down to low. And I move him out.
Get moving, you lazy curs!
Got another one, plus a retrain. Yeah, I reckon I'll be able to do that next turn after that manoeuvring. These will get some more troops. I'm not going to get a retrain apparently. Full 10.
The Emperor rewards the
I
bravest.
think I need to secure this Loningbruck province by destroying these guys. I'll hold them off for a bit, but they should be able to push me a bit quicker. Oh, they're revolting. Nice. But yeah, so we'll end it there for now. This has been... Actually, yeah, let's end it there for now, in fact, yeah. So but the plan of action for next time is to defend against the Ratmen at Karak Norn, move in, destroy General Jurgen. Probably have to have some skirmish battles with this dude, or a quick skirmish battle
I've
with
only
this
got
dude,
2 hands.
where I just ping him with loads of archery and range units. Then I'll do this dude in, begin making my way back. Probably to defend Wissenland, I believe, because he's going to attack someone. I don't know who yet.
We will let none survive.
Defeat is impossible.
That's the plan for next turn, for next episode. This has been Offer of Mercia. Thank you for joining me for my episode 15. Get my numbers correct this time, please. Of my Call of Warhammer Beginning of the End Times Wissenland campaign. If you enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to drop it a like, comment, and subscribe to see more of my content and help me grow my channel. Thank you. This has been Offer of Mercia, signing off.